It gives me immense pleasure to extend a warm and heartfelt welcome to our respected dignitaries, eminent speakers, dedicated faculty members, and my dear students. Today marks an important milestone for our institution as we inaugurate the institution's Innovation Council established under the initiative of the Ministry of Education, Government of India in collaboration with All India Council of Technical Education, with the aim of fostering innovation and entrepreneurial spirit among students. Today's gathering is more than just an academic event. It is a celebration of inquisitive minds, creativity, and commitment towards a self-reliant nation. As India steadily moves towards the vision of Athma bharath, technology, especially artificial intelligence, has emerged as a powerful force driving innovation sectors. On behalf of the institution's Innovation Council and Gprdpgcofficial Degree and PG College, I proudly welcome you all to this one-day workshop on AI, a source for Atmanirbhar Bharat. This workshop aims to inspire students to explore how technology can contribute meaningfully to nation building. Let us make today a day of learning and innovation through today's sessions, expert lectures. We hope to create a platform where knowledge meets application and learning leads to innovation. Once again, a very warm welcome to everyone. Let us embark this journey of learning together. To formally begin today's program, I request the dignitaries to address the gathering. We are honored by your gracious presence, which truly complements today's programs. In the presence of visionary leadership from our management, academic guidance from our principal, and intellectual enrichment from our esteemed resource persons, today's program truly stands strengthened. I now request our dignitaries to address the gathering. I now have the honor of inviting Dr. K. Murali Krishna, Principal Gprdpgcofficial Degree and PG College, whose guidance continues to strengthen our academic and innovation initiatives to address the gathering. So please welcome.
So good morning everyone. Respected our Secretary Sir, P. Subbareddy garu. Of course, right now the sir is not available at this point. Today's our guest, Sri Ravikant garu, my fellow faculty members, non-teaching staff, and my dear students. Today, it's very lucky to have institutions innovation council in our college. Our management always encouraging us to initiate such more number of programs. Actually, today the main topic is artificial intelligence for Atmanirbhar Bharat. Throughout the nation, on this topic, various programs are going in various institutions. As part of this, in our college, also we have this program. Atmanirbhar Bharat is not merely a slogan, it is a vision for India's future. Future where our nation is self-reliant, innovative, driven, technology enabled, and globally competitive. In this transformative journey, artificial intelligence acts as a powerful catalyst. Artificial intelligence is reshaping every sector: education, healthcare, agriculture, manufacturing, governance, defense, and entrepreneurship. For India, artificial intelligence is not about replacing humans. It is about empowering citizens, enhancing productivity, and solving India's specific challenges at scale. Institutions play a pivotal role in making Athma nirbar bharath a reality. The institution's Innovation Council acts as a bridge between knowledge and application, between ideas and impact. So, through our college IAC, our main objective is to encourage culture of innovation and problem solving, to encourage our student-led startups and AI-based solutions, and to promote research, patent, and product development, and to strengthen industry and academic collaboration. Our institutions must become artificial intelligence incubation hubs where students are not just job seekers but job creators and solution builders. So, India has one of the largest pools of young talent in the world. When this talent is combined with AI, innovation, and entrepreneurship, then the outcome is very, very powerful. Today, on this occasion, all the students are requested to please focus on developing AI skills and ethical AI awareness. Next one, solving local and national problems using technology and contributing to making India digital India and startup India. Let us through the institution's innovation council commit ourselves to innovate for India, build for India, lead the world from India. Together, let us shape a future where AI strengthens self-reliance, fuels innovation, and transforms India into a global knowledge and technology powerhouse. So on this occasion, once again, I wish you all the best because like all the first year students, second year students and final year students, in a regular mode, we are going to have number of programs in our college through Innovation Council. You may share your ideas in a regular platform which is inaugurated in our college. Just now we inaugurated an Innovation Council and just we came to here. And in every month there will be at least one program will be there. All students with different ideas, they may share their ideas in our ISC Council. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir, for guiding us with the direction. We now move on to the technical session of the day. Let me take the privilege of inviting and introducing our resource person, Engineer K. Ravikant, who is currently serving as an assistant professor in the Department of Computer Science and Engineering at Aurora Deemed to be University, Hyderabad. With over 18 years of experience in teaching, research, and academic administration, he brings rich expertise to the field of artificial intelligence and machine learning. His research interests include machine learning, deep learning, data mining, and artificial intelligence. And he has published research papers in reputed international journals and conferences. He has served as a mentor and user interface, user experience judge for the Smart India Hackathon for 3 consecutive years and has been a resource person for more than 60 academic sessions, including workshops, FTPs, and conferences. In recognition of his contributions to education and research, he has received several honors, including the Kalpa Acharya Award, Yuva Acharya Award, and Teachers Glory Award. I now invite Engineer K. Ravikant to kindly take over the session. We welcome you, sir.
Well, good morning all. Let me thank the management of Polarity team and your principal, vice principal, and all the teaching faculty for inviting me here. I was privileged to have that, the melody sound and much music was in backside. I really loved it. Thanks for the audience for welcoming us with that music, because we get a lot of motivation when we listen such vessels, music, all that. We take it privilege. Well, I'm not going to waste your time. I think the professor has given me hardly 1 hour. So I will try my best to give you insights on how AI is going to rule the world. Well, before we start our presentation, I think this is one question which is hitting all our minds today. People were surprised. Even there was a day where people said, the jobs will go off. Okay. People said AI technology is getting into the world, and next day people said, mananda jobs hota hai. Including, the person who is standing here. I'm purely into academic, of course, on the other end of the coin, I'm also into research. So people said jobs will lay off, industry will get vanished. Now people will not have jobs, people have to come onto the roads. There were different statements coming from different set of audience, different set of stakeholders. What do you feel about this question? Jobs hota hai, hota hai? Jobs hota hai? Okay. So people say jobs will go off. Anybody saying, sir, no sir, you're wrong. They're wrong. AI is creating jobs. Somebody who is supporting me. Nobody wants to support me in this auditorium. I see only 1 hand, 2 hands, 3 hands, 4 hands, 7, 8, 10. Okay. Slowly people started getting confidence. Answer correct, sir. See, let me tell you guys, technology is not going to close the job opportunities. The only thing what we expect as academician or as a research, as an industry person, we expect those skills to be inculcated in your career. Okay. So we want people to do activity in a little speeder manner. Okay. Maybe now if I ask you, what is the answer for 2 plus 5? Yeah, anybody, quickly. 7, yes. 7 plus 4. 11 plus 12. 23 plus 24. Alpana? Okay, 47 plus 24. Okay, 71 plus 42. Okay, కష్టపడండి. Okay, ఇంకో నెక్స్ట్ క్వశ్చన్ వస్తే మీరు మీ ప్రిన్సిపల్ దగ్గరికి వచ్చి సార్ ఏంటి సార్ ఇది మ్యాథ్స్ లెక్చర్ అంటారు. Okay, the point is, the calculation. We started calculating when it was small numbers. When the numbers started increasing, we started facing the problem. Okay, and that's the day we started using our calculators, right? You started using your mobile gadgets, right? Okay, because we wanted the work to be done in a speedier manner, and that is why the technology is. Okay, and today I'm not here to talk about any definitions of AI. I'm not going to teach you any subject about AI because you have a lot of professors sitting here and you have a lot of textbooks, you have a lot of e-resources. You can learn AI in just 24 hours, and I'm here to talk more about how AI is influencing our day-to-day life. Okay, and what are case studies or examples I'm showing you today? I think most of you might have come across this example. And surprisingly, knowing or unknowing, we are using the technology, we are using artificial intelligence in our day-to-day life. Starting with the watch which you are wearing to your hand, or the mobile which you are using. Okay, your day starts with AI. You are making your AI to give an alarm in the morning at 5 o'clock. AI says, "Hey Ravi, morning, please wake up." And I love to listen some music. And you tell, "Hey Siri, could you please play some melody for me?" And I started driving to a new place. Now I'm asking my device, "Could you please locate me? Could you please guide me to reach Polarity Institution?" Now my Google alerted me saying, "You have 3 routes, Ravi. Would you like to come from LB Nagar towards Dilshan Nagar, Malakpet?" And it is giving one route. And it says, "Ravi, you have another route. You could even come through Uppal, Apsiguda, Karnaka, and take the flyover." Ravi, you also have another route. LB Nagar, Chandrayanaguda, come through Medipatnam. Now there's an algorithm which is finding us the shortest path. It is telling, would you like to reach destination in quick time? Would you like to reach destination through a longer distance or a shorter distance? Of course, nobody would love to take longer distance. Clear? So you started inculcating technology into your life now. Now people are surprised, like, how do I use this technology at next level? How do I learn this technology? And I'm not an expertise in AI. I'm not an expertise in any of the domain. I started learning, and today also I'm learning with you. Maybe there might be a few questions from you, and I'll keep learning. Okay. So I just want your complete attention for the next 45 minutes. Maybe if you feel bored, you can give some sounds I can understand, like I have to change my topic. Okay. If you're happy with my presentation, maybe you can clap at last. Okay. No, not now. I'm not yet started my presentation. Okay. Could you please help me with this?
Is it mandatory? We can start.
I just wanted to know.
Sir, hand mic.
Okay, but so that is what we were just getting introduced to AI. So generally speaking about AI, I'll just directly take you to the problem. Can you want to next slide? So this is just, I wanted to make it simple, like AI means making machines capable of thinking, learning, and making decisions similar to humans, but using data. AI is not magic, it is data plus algorithm plus computing power. So the major point you have to look into is data. Now today
the data is playing a vital role. Now here I have a data of close to 500 plus students and close to 50 staff. Okay. Now I can also do some analysis on this data. From which year are these students into? Which background are the students into? What is their skill set? What are they interested in? What are their likes, dislikes? From which background are they? From which area are they? From which place are they? Clear. So now if you keep analyzing, you get close to some 30 to 40 attributes. Clear. Now if I do an analysis on the faculty who is sitting here, I also start collecting data like what is the faculty name, what is faculty designation, from which department is the faculty, what is the specialization of that faculty. Okay, moving further, then what is the experience of that faculty, how many papers they have published, how many patents they have published, how many books they have published, how many journals they have published. Keep moving. Coming to their personal details, what is the contact number, email ID, then Aadhaar, PAN, then coming to the HR department, what is the salary, how much they are drawing, what is the HRA, DA, allowances. Okay, then coming to the family background. So if you keep talking, there are close to some, again 30-40 attributes now. I can do an analysis now, right? So data is more important. You take a patient. Now we started gathering patient data. Usually that is what happens when a patient comes to an hospital. There's a help desk where the hospital management takes the patient's data, right? And that patient's data is helpful for the first aid or maybe the basic investigations which doctor does. Clear. As the next level, again, patient is sent to some maybe examinations or procedures. Then you generate more amount of data. A sample example, if you might have gone to a MedPlus center, MedPlus diagnosis, and you have gone for a blood test, you can just check how many attributes you'll be getting. So even that is data. Okay. See, you can even go to an Apollo or Yashoda hospital and ask for the data. Will they give you the data? Data is the patient's data. Nobody will give you data. Okay. You ask your principal, sir, can you get students' data? No. Okay. What not? You go to KFC, Domino's, and ask for the customer's data. Obviously, no. Because that is more important. That is an asset to that organization. If I get data, I can do a lot of business with the data, right? I can call to all the cancer patients tomorrow saying like I am opening a new hospital just beside the Polarity Center. Please come and join. You have special discount of 50% offer on the surgeries. My hospital will be full. I have to put an houseful board the next day. Okay. So data is more important. Now, how do we analyze the data is again a big question. What data analyst does it? Okay. See, my presentation will also talk about, see, most of you sitting here will have an idea like, sir, coding was a job society, sir. Absolutely no. Coding a job chase coach. Okay. So you only have to know little more idea on the skills, the tools, the techniques they use to analyze the data. And then the next, you see algorithms. Now, which algorithms will your machine apply? Of course, algorithm which user applies onto the machine. So again, if you come into data, I am telling you data is of different type today. See, long back there was data of So long back there was data where we were getting in the form of tables, like rows and columns, which we call it as a structured data. Okay, under Excel lo baga chemaipoyaru. Ikkada unna prati professor gadigana including me, we know Excel because we started working on structured data. Slowly, what happened? Unstructured data, semi-structured data came into existence. Semi-structured data. Government started taking data, rows and columns, as I said, customer name, patient name, student name, name. Then slowly, what government said, you also need to include your photo. Okay. Other details is when Aadhaar got introduced, government started collecting data, right? It was a structured data. Then slowly what they said, photo kuda ivali. మీ దగ్గర hard copy ఉంటే ఒక photo ఇవ్వండి. Then what they said next level, you also have to give thumb impression, biometric. Clear? It was quite easy working with structured data. Now when semi-structured, it became a little complex. Of course, now you can see data. It is of unstructured data. చాలా సార్లు మనకి unstructured data అని ఉంటుంది రీసెర్చ్ లో. Data could be of text, data could be of numbers, data could be of images, data could be of video, data could be of audio. Okay. Now here also you are generating a lot of data. Lot of people are sending text messages on your WhatsApp. ఎక్కడున్నా ఆడిటోరియంలో ఉన్నా ఏం చేస్తున్నావు ఎవరో స్పీకర్ వచ్చి క్లాస్ చెప్తున్నాడు ఓకే అండ్ సంబడి స్లోలీ ఫోటో తీయొచ్చా సరే ఏం కాదు చిన్నగా తీయి యూఆర్ జనరేటింగ్ ఇమేజ్ డేటా ఓకే సంబడి ఈస్ క్యాప్చరింగ్ మై వాయిస్ ఓకే audio data clear. Now somebody at last is doing an analysis of how the lecture went on. So you do analysis orally. Maybe a professor gives a paper, a feedback paper, okay, with some categories. How was the professor? Young dynamic unnata ledu. Voice ela undi, chala dull ga undi. Interactive a leda ledu. Somebody said no, he was good enough. Then somebody is taking feedback from online because it is live streaming. So somebody is putting comments on YouTube channel. From there they are taking analysis. Somebody started sharing onto their groups, WhatsApp groups. From there they are taking feedback. Now you see from different areas we started collecting feedback. Right? Okay. Now algorithm, what type of algorithm do we use? Whether we use supervised learning algorithm, unsupervised learning algorithm. Okay. So it depends what type of techniques you apply. Whether you apply clustering techniques, classification technique, regression techniques, association techniques. భయపడకండి నేను అంత లోపలికి వెళ్ళను ఇంకా ఇక్కడ అప్లై చేస్తాను అల్గోరిథమ్స్ లో అది వేరే లెక్చర్ మోడల్ నెక్స్ట్ స్లైడ్ I think you already discussed this. Next slide please. So any technology I think we have to learn history. So see a lot of people assume like sir AI has started yesterday, AI started last year, AI started just before 5 minutes. No, AI is there from decades. Okay. Now how we use, at what level we use the technologies, again a question. So it is again a subset. Now if you start working AI, then your data mining, machine learning, deep learning, now we say quantum. Okay. Again, we keep talking about different flavors like cloud, blah, blah, blah. It's a different domain area now. Okay. So, emerging technologies, if you see, like we started off with AI, then biometric, Internet of Things, virtual reality, blockchain, NLP, robotics. So, every sector we use your AI knowingly or unknowingly. Okay, we start using AI techniques. We start using AI tools. We start using AI in our regular day-to-day aspect of our life. Next slide, please. I think I was talking about structured data. I think we already covered this. Okay, with respect to data. I think if somebody is good at image processing, it will make more sense. I recommend that you have to even learn image processing as course. I think this is also we have done. I'll just move on to the next slide, please. This is what. So where I have to be expertise in, so you have some specializations, like if you are having a computer background, you need little data processing knowledge, you need little stats knowledge, of course. See, stats is all about your maths. So when you start solving problem, it is all about logic. Okay, how do you solve the problem? You need to know logic. If you are good at logic, I think writing code is it's just easy. And today, the days are very good days for all the young generations. You need not break your head. In our days, you were breaking head to write a code. But today, you give a prompt to your chat GPT, and your GPT is giving you in a fraction of seconds. You only have to know how to just launch that code. You just need to know how to execute that code on your tool. Okay. And data pre-processing, as I said, we get data, we start collecting data. See, now I started collecting data, and the girl who is standing here with the blazer, what's her name? Yes, is not interested in giving age. I asked Jesh, what is your age? What's that? Oh, I'm an Indian. She rejected. I said, okay, Jesh, no problem. Can I have your date of birth? Date of birth is going to be gift from sir. Okay, she gave her date of birth. Fine, but age is missing. In the same way, I asked your professor, ma'am, can I have your salary? Tapu sir, I go to salary, ma'am. Okay. Then I said, it's okay, ma'am, can I have your designation at least? If not experience. Okay. Now, I think it would be easy for me to analyze what is the age of Yash, because I have data birth. If not exactly, I can at least tell how old is she. Right or wrong? Guys, at least I need voice from back. Yes or no? Oh, fine, great. Same way, I did not get salary from Madam, but I can still calculate the salary because I know how much experience he had and in which department she is working, with which designation she is working. Clear? Okay. Or sometimes I might use some statistical approaches like mean, median, mode. Sometimes I might take average of all the salaries. Sometimes I can take a middle value. Sometimes I can take most repeated values. Yeah, I think you are aware about this basic formulas, right? So if you have a basic knowledge about this stats and your pre-processing, you have a lot of pre-processing techniques. That's a different story. Maybe it will take another 1 hour if I try getting into pre-processing concept. So you need to have a little idea about those concepts. I think that will make your day. Next slide, please. You can just skip this. Next slide. Next slide. So this is what evaluation. So I don't want to start with all the history. I think this would be there in your textbook and online. So just the generation, how it went on, starting from 16th century and we are in 20th. So how it went on, what changes happened, which companies contributed, who has contributed, what technology changes as come into picture. So this slides talk about it. Anyhow, I'll share my presentation with you, professor. You can take it from the next slide. So why AI? Then again we said huge amounts of data. So today our CPU is not enough. We need GPU support. Okay. There were days when I purchased my PC. I'm talking about 20 years back story. Where I could get 200 GB of hard disk. I asked for 500 GB and the guy said 200 who's are meeku. India's 500. Mira server setup chestunara. And today you see all the laptops are of 1 TB. And surprisingly, sometimes even the 1 TB data is not sufficient for us. We go for external devices, connecting external hard disks, right? And if you see started data starting from KBs, MBs, GBs, TBs, and it went on petabytes, yottabytes, zettabytes, whatnot. You see the servers? How much data? I think I have a slide on it. So you have lots of data getting generated. By the end of this lecture, I think we will generate close to some 2-3 GB of data. Your WhatsApp messages, your Facebook messages, your Twitter, LinkedIn, YouTube. Okay, so lots of data is getting generated. Okay, New Year project student, enter data generate just now. We keep sending messages, we keep sharing posts, we keep generating some video, audios. Clear, lots of data will be generated. Next slide, please. This is dramatic. Next slide. Next. I'm just keeping those algorithms. I'm not going in detail about supervised learning, unsupervised, semi-supervised, reinforcement learning. You have classification algorithms, you have clustering algorithms if you get into machine learning. Maybe you might have heard about decision tree algorithms, support vector machine learning algorithm, name based algorithm, k-nearest neighbor, okay, hierarchical clustering. This is much of technical only. Let us not get into detail, but still, if somebody is interested in learning, I have very beautiful resources. I can share with those resources. Okay. Next slide. Next slide, please. We'll go on to applications. Yeah, this is also done. Next slide. So I think we'll just see how AI is influencing in our day-to-day life with respect to robots. I think most of you might have now even in Hyderabad, there are restaurants who are using robots. There are hospitals who are using robots. I think I still remember there were days where we had very bad time in the COVID days. Even there was no interaction between human to human. And there were very bad situations even in the hospital. People were hesitating to give medicine to a COVID patient. Okay, I think if I'm correct, at Kerala, there was a development with respect to AI technology where a robotic machine was serving medicine to a patient. Okay, sounds great, right? And today, surprisingly, a robot comes and serves dishes at the restaurant. Okay, and then pick up your order, clear, and order gets delivered in short time, clear. So all this you could see with respect to robotic technology and whatnot. You even have robotic technology used in armed navy forces also. Next slide. Yeah, next slide. Next. So I think in our day-to-day life, if you see virtual assistants, I think even when there was no, schools were shut down, colleges were shut down in the COVID times, but still the communication did not shut down. Okay, we had our virtual systems, virtual assistants. We had the chatbots. Okay, where we were comfortably interacting with our chatbots. We were, parents were communicating, students were communicating, professors were communicating. Okay, I think it's time where you can also build a chatbot of your own. You can even donate to your IC department. Somebody wants to connect with IC and you have a chatbot open and you're asking like what kind of projects you would like to launch, what kind of technology you are looking into. Clear. Next, recommendation systems. Yes, today somebody recommends you have to come to this lecture. Okay, and I think most of you do shopping online. How many of you do shopping online? Fantastic, great. Now you see your e-commerce websites are also recommending your product, right? And you might have seen, Netflix has done lots of business in COVID time. Okay, because nobody was started moving out. People were sitting at home and started watching, movies, series, right? Now Netflix started giving you recommendation. Okay, you have a very beautiful romantic movie would you like to watch? Yes. And next it will also suggest. Even you have a playlist displayed onto your YouTube. You search for a video, you start searching, can I have artificial intelligence videos? Now you have a big playlist suggested by your search engine. Right? Okay. So everywhere you have recommendation. You went to a store and you are also recommending your friend to visit that store. And today, if you say recommendation, it could be with respect to user. On a Facebook page, you are recommending a user. It's a user recommendation. Item to item, you purchase some product onto Amazon or Flipkart, okay, or Meesho, and now you are recommending this item is good. And sometimes it could be recommendation from user to item or item to user. Clear? Of course, there is a problem called cold start problem. If a user is new on your platform, now what do you recommend? How do you recommend? If it's an existing user, you have a history of your user. What are his likes, dislikes? What kind of movies he has watched? What kind of items he has purchased? Clear. So based on that, you recommend. If not, then how do you recommend? That's a problem. Maybe somebody can work on it. There's a lot of research happened, but still you can contribute. Now, if you see smart home devices, yes, today everybody wants their house to be smart enough. Okay, I start my washing machine in the morning when I get into my vehicle, and I fix the timer. Maybe after 45 minutes, it's going to wash my clothes, dry, and keep it ready. Clear. I on my dishwasher. I set the timer, and by the time I return back from my office, my dishwasher keeps everything clean. I only have to keep those dishes and then start cooking. Clear. So you see, everything started automated. Your smartwatches is the best example. It's giving you all the notification, it's giving you all the alerts. Clear. And now automated classrooms. When student is there in the class, lights have to be on. Student goes off, automatically lights have to switch off, fans have to get switched off. Clear. And today, automated houses. Vehicle comes, vehicle getting scanned. Okay. Number matched, gates getting open. You will see sensors at hospitals. The doors getting open, the doors getting closed. Clear. An object comes and it gets opened. And if you get in your automated vehicles, your Tesla vehicles, of course in Hyderabad, lot of automated vehicles have already started. Everything is automated now. You need not close your car doors automatically. They are getting closed. You are getting connected to your device. Everything is there on the screen. Voice recognition. Okay. So I was coming to college. I was talking on the phone. I was connecting to your devices. I'm activating notification. I was giving a text message and it was typing and it was sending to my friend. See how beautiful the technology is now. Health monitoring system. Yes. Today you need not go to hospital for a BP checkup. Okay. You need not go for a hospital for a blood test. Okay. You need not go to a hospital for temperature scan. So everything you can do it with your devices. Okay. Now how accurate is again a question. To how far your data is 100% accurate is again a question, which is a challenging task. It again depends on the technique, approach, algorithm which you are using again. Then coming to digital assistants, video, audio, streaming services, thermostats, lights, your signal lights. Then you have self-driving cars, fitness trackers. So you have plenty of examples. So I keep going. Next slide, please. Yeah. So you talk AI and AI is there everywhere. Starting with your Google AI powered predictions, ride sharing applications, the Uber and other services which you are using today. Okay. So bring something beauty, right? When you tell Uber service, there were days where you were getting troubled. Okay. If somebody asks me, car don't purchase car. When you have the service, use the service application. Okay. Because I know I purchase a car and I know how much maintenance I am putting it. Okay. Now, it is damn easy, I'm sitting in this hall, I'm getting my session closed. Now I'm very tired, I cannot drive long journey now. I cannot go back for 1 hour drive now. Now, is it not easy? I open my mobile app, I click on the Uber service, and I said, this is my source and this is my destination. I need a vehicle to pick me up. And the vehicle comes and stands in front of you saying, sir, your vehicle is ready. It was a dream of the Uber guy. Okay. When he went for an event, a small party, it was late night and he was not able to go back. Now he quickly had a discussion with his friend. మనం కీ ప్రెస్ చేయగానే ఒక వెహికల్ వచ్చి మన ముందు ఆగితే ఎంత బాగుంటుంది. And the dream has come true today. People are using the service today. Clear. And if we talk about, AI in autopilot in commercial flights, yes. Then spam emails. Now, every day we keep getting lots of emails now. Which is spam, which is not spam? It's a big question. Suddenly you get a message. You have a lottery. 10 lakh rupee. Please click on the link. Okay, 9 out of 10 will click on the link because we have lottery there. Then we have plagiarism checkers today. You see, a lot of copy content has become huge now. As a researchers, we face this problem. Okay. And when you publish a paper, of course it depends from conference to conference, journal to journal, and usually, if you are publishing in a Q1 or Q2 journal, they keep a constraint like the black content must be below 10%. If it is more than 10%, now they don't accept your paper. Though it's a genuine work, they said, no, it's a copy content. Sorry. Paper got rejected. And you have a lot of black tools online. So we usually use targeting tool. It's a costlier. I think you can use some existing online tools, which are free of cost. Say if you go with the facial recognition, video features, and personal assistance, which I told you. So you have plenty of examples. I think I can show you on the next slides. Yeah. Virtual personal assistants. Surprisingly, when I went to my kids' school, I was happy and I was also worried, like what could be the next generation? Because they started interacting with this personal assistant system. Okay. And today that's the life. Imagine tomorrow, your generation, your kids' generation. Okay. And we have a lot of devices coming into the picture now. Next slide, please. Chatbots, which I was talking about. And when there was bad times, doctor was not communicating with the patient. Now, patient was directly chatting with the chatbot. Hello, doctor. I am so and so. I have so and so problem. Could you please suggest me some meditation? You started sharing some reports, saying like, this is my investigation reports. Could you please suggest me some meditation? Clear. Now, professor started sharing some material. Professor started sharing some assessments. Next slide, please. AI-powered temperature screening systems. Yes. So, a lot of hospitals, including places like, like airports, railway stations, even the places where there is huge crowd, people started using AI-powered temperature screening devices to check their temperatures. It is hardly of 3 to 4 hours of time. If you can spend, you can even develop a similar kind of application. Okay. Next. AI-based Apple and Google contact tracing, I think that might be a little tough to understand, but I think the famous app which you see there, I think 9 out of 10 users have installed that app. Okay, always say that. And you are able to find out if there's a COVID attack patient in your surrounding locations. It was showing you some alert kind of notification or message. Clear. Next slide, please. Contact tracing. Next slide, please. Smartphones we have already done. AI over entertainment. I think you have lots of video content which is generated. If you can play the video, maybe 1 or 2 minutes, possible. Can you copy that? Yeah, I think it's a PDF. Okay, fine. I think you can just watch the video. It will resemble as if it's an original video of Narendra Modi. Okay, but it was a generated one. And today, AI is also helpful. We don't have a great singer Baluji here today with all of us, but still, we can generate our Baluji's voice using the technology. It's all about how you give a prompt to your machine. Next slide, please. Yeah, I think this is what I was talking about. Besides, like, the robot is serving food for medicines. Food and medicines to patients in the hospital. On the other side, you see robots serving food at restaurants. Next slide, please. AI in aerial vehicles, yes. To spread the disinfectants, even we use AI. Okay, the drone technology. This is the other wing, other side of the coin now. Okay, so if you can learn even the drone technology, how we use AI in it, even there's a lot of scope for developers. Next slide, please. AI in Google DeepMind. So even in finding the genetic species of a particular patient, even AI is used. Okay, with respect to hospital management system, I have close to around 20 to 30 research papers. There's one paper which we are even willing to publish on this. Okay, so we have lots of again with respect to healthcare in our regular surgeries. If you see even now in hospitals, lots of hospitals, including Kamini, Apollo, Yashoda. So they started robotic surgeries. Clear? Next slide, please. Self-driving cars. You are able to find out the traffic, you are able to find out the location, you are able to find out what's next to you, how much distance are you away from. Clear? And I think very soon we will see our Tesla coming into picture also. Next slide. So that's what I was talking about, the GPS navigation system which we are using, AI into live. You are sharing your live locations to somebody. You are sharing your current location. Now people is able to find you easily. Next slide. Next slide, please. Yeah. This is one more area where most of us keep getting covered. This is my research area. I am currently working on this research where I have data, where generation of deepfake, analyzing and detection of deepfake. So you need to find whether it is a real or fake. And you see a lot of people even got affected with this deepfake technology. If I'm correct, even in the last Smart India Hackathon, when I was one of the jury member at Vignan's College, we were all on live telecast with our Prime Minister. Even Prime Minister was addressing this issue that people, young minds have to start working on deepfakes. You have seen a lot of film stars, you have seen a lot of actors, actresses, common man getting suffered with this deepfake technology. Okay. Now even the government is little rigid, strict with respect to the rules, ethics, guidelines of generating the data. You can't stop generating the data, right? You only have to find out some ethics in it. Next. I think you can generate data with respect to photo, audio, video. Next slide. So these are different techniques. You could see an image. Okay. So this is a deepfake image. Who is this guy on the other side? No, he's a superstar on the other side. Sorry? He's a cricketer. Okay. Now you see. Okay, what techniques they have used with respect to head pose, blinking of eyes, skin, face, background compressions. You could find out with respect to background compressions. Clear. So there's a lot of data getting generated in our day-to-day life. Next slide, please. Video surveillance system.
I have a case study on this, where the investigation was done in a very easier manner. The police department. Next slide. Social media services, I think all platforms, we started using AI with respect to generation of data, with respect to analyzing data. Okay, next. Email spams was one more application which we are discussing. And even if somebody is interested, you can even write a paper, research paper on this. Online customer support. Yes, today it is very difficult finding out whether an AI is talking to you or a human being is talking to you. When you are calling a customer care service, you cannot guarantee that a human is talking to you or interacting with you. Okay. Or when you are chatting with a chatbot, you are not sure that a human is talking to you. It could be a device. Okay. Next slide. Search engine refining, Google search engine refining also use some optimization techniques in getting you the data. Next, please. Product recommendation, which we are discussing in the with respect to Netflix, Facebook, LinkedIn, Amazon. Next one. Online fraud detection system. Today you could see a lot of cyber fraud is getting created. Okay. Now tomorrow also you might get a cyber attack, a cyber attack message or an email, okay, or a link. Now you must be so cautious. You must even find out whether it is a genuine email or a fake email. Okay, with respect to link, whether it's a genuine link or a fake link. Clear? You keep getting calls. Even there you have to find out. You have to use making use of some tools, techniques. Next, please. Agents, I think we can skip. Just go to the case studies. No? Case studies. Just hold on. Back. Previous slide. So AI in smart cities now, even the police departments, traffic departments started using AI. And I think the next slide, which is the AI helmet. Next slide, please. Okay, Bangalore guy AI helmet catches traffic violations. Okay, now you don't see police people standing on the highways. You have CC cameras, video surveillance cameras fitted on the highways, and now it is monitoring. If you have crossed lane 1, lane 2, you have to reduce your speed. You are going with 120 speed in lane 1, lane 2, it is fine. Coming to lane 2, you switch to lane 3, you have to come down to 80. Okay, 80 is the speed limit. Now again, if you are going with 100, you are caught. Okay. And surprisingly, you immediately get a challan generated and a message pops up to your mobile. Okay. Yeah. Next. Yeah. India's first AI lab in space. See where the technology is going up now. Okay. I think it's time where every organization needs to set up an AI lab. Okay. That's where the research starts. Next slide. Yeah, India's first smart beach rescue system. These are all innovations in India. India alone. Okay. Small ideas coming in and shaping, taking big space. Next. Future, I think we'll just move on. Next slide. We'll go to some case studies. Multi-level parking system. I think even in Hyderabad they are starting a multi-level parking system. Okay, this is fine. See the case study, guys. It was surprising. Word of criminal investigation to identify the suspects behind this crime. FBI collected and analyzed 10 terabytes of data, which includes call logs, text messages, videos, photographs, social media feeds from all the surveillance and your cell phones. Within 24 hours, suspects were correctly identified. ఇక్కడ ఉన్న డేటా పైన అనలైజ్ చేయమంటేనే మనకు ఒక ఫుల్ డే పడుతుంది. Or just 500 students of data.
Now you see how much data it was. Next slide, please. A machine cross-referenced the patient's genetic changes with respect to 20 million cancer research papers in just 10 minutes. How surprising it is! Like, when I started my research, one research paper చదవాలంటే నాకు 3 days పట్టింది. First research paper చదివినప్పుడు. Of course, today I could analyze the research paper in just 20 minutes. That's a different story. But it took time. Now your machine would do it in just 10 minutes. ಅದು ರಜನಿಕಾಂತ್ ಮೂವಿలో చూసారు కదా ఆ రోబోట్ లా సేమ్ అలాగే అనుకుంటా. Next slide, please. World of finance. So if you see, there are a lot of case studies. So what I recommend is you can even take up these case studies and start analyzing. That's how you can come up with some problem statement. Next slide. One more research on world of entertainment. Netflix is an internet entertainment service with 148 million subscribers alone across 1,000+ countries enjoying TV series, documentation, so on. Should enter business generate just now. It's not a small league. All the Netflix lovers. Next slide. Even in AI is used in a very big way. Rolls-Royce manufactures enormous engineering unit, over 500 airlines and 150 armed forces. The AI processes in the product life cycle. మనం ఫ్లైట్ లో ఎక్కుతాము, టికెట్ కొనుక్కుంటా, కూర్చోవడం హ్యాపీగా జర్నీ అయిపోతే దిగిపోతాం. Okay. Background, what is happening, nobody is concerned. Clear. But again, the technology, you could see because of back technology, you would have seen a lot of problems. Okay, recently also we had an issue, right? Next slide. Next. This is with respect to Intel chips. Even they are using your AI and ML techniques for quality analysis tests. Next. This is with respect to Walmart analyzing the data. Of course, lots of data is getting generated. If you see a small DMart, Spencer's, okay, your National Mart, you could see lots of customers coming in, right? Even they have to maintain the customer data, right? They also have to know what products are selling, what products are not selling. They have to also find out what must be the association rule. Clear? Okay. Next slide. With respect to Amazon, I have a case study. Next slide, please. Please hold on. See the facts. Just go through the facts. Walmart handles 1 million of customers transaction per hour. Facebook handles 40 million photos from its user base. Oh my god. Facebook insert 500 terabytes of new data every day. Okay. The first point. A flight generates 240 terabytes of flight data in 6 to 8 hours of flight. Then analyze data and then how to predict. Okay. Today also we have to predict weather forecasting. We also have to predict whether the cricket match will be or not. All that. Okay. So if you see there are lots of data. Next slide, please. I think we can move on. Okay, next. So this is one more sources of data. Okay, from which sources you are generating data? You cannot tell like every time you are generating data from handouts. Today you want to generate data from online. You can generate data from tweets. Okay, different channels. Okay, next slide. Yeah, I think concerns are fine. Next slide. Okay, next. Theory of lesson. Theory will get another go. See, the point is, I'll come to a conclusion. Don't worry. Yeah. See, what I recommend is, see, even in recent parliament meetings also, one of our MP was also telling like, USA, Gprdpgcofficial, in case of Germany, ఇంకేదో కంట్రీ ఇంకేదో యాప్ దెన్ వాట్ అబౌట్ ఇండియా అని చెప్పి క్వశ్చన్ చేశారు. అంటే ఇట్స్ సిచ్యువేషన్ వేర్ బయట ఏదైనా కొత్తగా యాప్ లాంచ్ అయిందంటే ఫస్ట్ ఇండియా మీద వదులుతారు, ఎందుకంటే ఇక్కడ ఎక్కువ యూజర్స్. ఓకే, అండ్ టుడే ద సిచ్యువేషన్ ఇస్ ఈవెన్ ప్రిన్సిపల్ సార్ వాస్ ఆల్సో టాకింగ్, ఎంతసేపు మనము కన్స్యూమర్స్ లాగానే ఉండిపోతున్నాం. You're not moving on the other side of the coin, which is nothing but producers. Production అనేది కావాలి, కన్సంప్షన్ అనేది తగ్గించుకోవాలి. Of course, there are a lot of plus and minus. I don't want to get into those things because అది లైవ్ లో ఉంది కాబట్టి కొంచెం హోల్డ్ చేసుకుంటున్నాను. So what I recommend is, your very young minds, it's time where you can start your journey taking part as a producers. How you have to take a problem statement, start analyzing, and you have a very beautiful space which is launched today. Sit there, take guidance from your professors. Okay, you have online resources, smart I know child takwa, but you have plenty of online resources today. You can download some papers, you can download some journals, analyze the data, then come up with your problem statement, come up with your solutions to those problem statements. Yes, God has created solutions for every problem. Okay, just like a key to a lock. And there are a lot of platforms today, even the industry, మా రోజుల్లో వచ్చేవాళ్ళు కంపెనీస్ కాలేజ్కి వచ్చి హైరింగ్ చేసుకునేవాళ్ళు. బట్ నౌ లాట్ ఆఫ్ కంపెనీస్ స్టాప్ కమింగ్ టు ద క్యాంపసెస్ బికాస్ దే డోంట్ వాంట్ టు వేస్ట్ టైం. మరి సార్ హైరింగ్ ఎలా చేసుకుంటారంటే, వన్ ఆఫ్ మై నోన్ ఫ్రెండ్ is the managing director of the company. I don't want to tell the name of the company. Last night call చేశాడు నాకు. ఎక్కడ వెళ్తున్నారంటే, ఓ కాలేజ్కి వెళ్తున్నాము, దట్ వన్ ఆఫ్ ద ఫేమస్ కాలేజ్, ట్రిపుల్ క్యాంపస్. ఏంటి అక్కడ ఏంటి అంటే, డ్రైవ్ అంటే డ్రైవ్ కాదు. మరి ఎందుకు వెళ్తున్నారంటే రిక్రూట్మెంట్. మరి డ్రైవ్ కాదంటావు, రిక్రూట్మెంట్ అంటావు, వాట్ ఇస్ దిస్? దెన్ హి సెడ్ వి ఆర్ డూయింగ్ ఎ హ్యాకథాన్ చేస్తున్నాం. ఓకే, అండ్ వి హావ్ క్లోజ్ టు 200 స్టూడెంట్స్ రిజిస్టర్డ్. అంటే ఒక 20 టీమ్స్ వరకు రిజిస్టర్ అయిపోయారు. అండ్ వీ హ్యావ్ 24 hours హ్యాకథాన్ యాక్టివిటీ. బై ఎండ్ ఆఫ్ ద డే వీ వాంట్ టు సెలెక్ట్ సమ్ టీమ్స్ అండ్ గివ్ దెమ్ ఇంటర్న్షిప్ ఆఫర్ స్ట్రేట్ అవే. అక్కడే ఇంటర్వ్యూ లేదు, ఏమీ లేదు. దే ఆర్ గివింగ్ సమ్ ప్రాబ్లమ్ స్టేట్మెంట్స్. ఎండ్ ఆఫ్ ద డే దే ఆర్ ఏబుల్ టు solve it. At least if they are able to give solution to it, they are done. They are selected as interns. Now this is a case where you have to take this as a challenge. And a couple of colleges have to give placement to students only. But if a student comes to me, I tell, why should college give you placement? When you have enough skills, when you are enough capable of solving, you have right job waiting for you. Mali cheptuna, as your principal rightly said, your management vision is all about creation. Mere jobs create them. You have to come up with some startups. You have to come up with some startup ideas. Government of India is there to support you. You have something called Smart India Hackathon. Every year it will happen. For the past 5 years, I am the jury member for the finale rounds. Okay, I see students coming from school levels till UG, PG, PhD level. We have even started companies coming and taking part. There you have to interact with industry experts. It's time where you have to interact with professionals. Free time working at a country. It's time where you have to move around the industry, explore what's happening, and then come back and share in your IAC cell. Clear? So the last slide, that's what AI won't replace you, but someone using AI might. Clear? Next slide, please. Yeah, I think I have done. These are some references. Again, not data kaadu, నేను యూజ్ చేసిన examples అన్ని కూడా I collected from different sources. Okay, so I thank all the academicians, researchers, industry aspirants who have been working on this AI area, machine learning, deep learning. Okay, lot of contributions have been done. So anyway, next slide, please. Yeah. You have a lot of articles, blogs also onto AI. You can even explore. Next slide. Yeah. So my special thanks to all the researchers, even the government who is supporting with this Athma, okay, and even startups, minds. Okay. So there are a lot of programs which government is taking initiative. Government of India, Government of Telangana. I think you can even take time in getting into T-Hub once. Okay, I have a lot of my known friends working there. You can even go and interact with them. Plan for an industrial visit. That how you can explore what is happening in the IT sector. Start exploring their research centers. How you can know in which area they are actually working into. Okay, next slide. Yeah. So I think sir, we can wind up. So anyways, I would like to thank your management and special thanks to all the participants. ఎందుకంటే మళ్ళీ నాకు స్టార్టింగ్ లో వచ్చిన మ్యూజిక్ మళ్ళీ మాత్రం ఎక్కడ రాలేదు. If you have liked my presentation, as I told you, you can give it professors, your principal, your vice principal and management for one-day workshop. I think this will help you a lot. Upcoming workshops and seminar. Thank you very much, Jai Hind.
Okay, big round of applause to sir. Big round of applause. Sound.
ఆపేస్తున్నాను ఇంకా
ఆపేయండి అది ఆపితేనే ఇక్కడ నేను చేయగలను
ఇంటూ డైరెక్ట్ ఇంటూ
నాకు తెలియదు
తెలియదు సార్ నేను వేస్తాను
ఇందాక అన్నీ చేసి కొట్టేసేయండి స్టాప్ స్టాప్
When sir was speaking about AI,